So today we're going to be comparing Redbubble to Teepublic. I'm also going to be comparing my earnings as well. So if you watch the video the whole way through, you will see that. And all I'm going to say is you guys will be surprised. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel, and today is a day of comparing. Now if you want to see more comparison videos like this with other print-on-demand sites, make sure you guys let me know down in the comments. I use a lot of different sites, so besides Redbubble and Teepublic, I use Etsy, I use Spreadshirt, I use Printful with my Etsy, and I'm also on other sites like Zazzle and Society6 as well, so there's a lot of content that could be made from that. So yeah, let me know. Before I step into this video, I just want to say we're getting ever so close to that 1,000 subscriber milestone. I think I'm just over 100 away, which is crazy. So please, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I put a lot of work and effort into making sure that I'm bringing you as much value as I can in these videos. As for the most part, I was actually in the same position you guys were in, and I was able to find ways to improve my shops. So if you do enjoy my content, please hit the like button, as that would be very much appreciated. Now, if we can actually hit 50 likes within 24 hours in this video, I'm going to be bringing you another very informal video. It'll actually be linked to this one, but I'll explain that further on. And lastly, I just want to say, for anyone who is new to this channel, I've got a free print-on-demand starter guide linked down in the description. If you're looking to make print-on-demand something that's more full-time, there's also a paid course just below that. It's what has helped me get to the position that I am now. And also, I nearly forgot this one. If you want me to send you a message every time I make a video, make sure to turn on your notification bell and you'll be notified anytime I post. So Redbubble versus Teepublic. Which one is better? Now there's a lot of pros and cons to both of the sites, so I'm going to be going through some of those, and then I'm going to finish up by going through the uploading process on each site to show you which one's faster and which one works better. But before we get into that, the first point I want to talk about is the potential of making money. Which site has a higher potential? Now through my own experience, I can say to you guys it is Redbubble, as I am currently making more on Redbubble at the moment, but Teepublic is very close, and you're going to see that when I go on to talk about some of my earnings. Now the main reason I would say Redbubble has a higher potential of making money is because Redbubble simply offers more products. Now when you can put your design on more products, it means you have a higher chance of selling. And if you think about it, if you do have something that happens to start selling, people have more of a choice of things to buy. If there's one thing I want you guys to take away from this video, it's that you should never underestimate Teepublic, because even though on average I consistently make more on Redbubble, I have had months where Teepublic was pretty much catching up, if not going past my Redbubble earnings. And just think, if I can do it, you guys can do it too. And another thing I'm realizing as well is that a lot of people that have Redbubble don't have Teepublic accounts. So if that's you and you have a bunch of designs that you've put on Redbubble, I would advise you create yourself a Teepublic account. I'll put a link down in the description of this video. If you join through that link, it does help the channel out. It doesn't affect you negatively in any way. It just helps the channel out. And if you do have designs that you've not yet put on Teepublic that you've used on Redbubble, I would suggest that after this video, you start transferring them over right now. Because if you're not, you're actually sitting on money. And I know you did not work as hard as you did to put those designs together to not make as much as you possibly can. Now moving on to the pros and cons, I'll start off with Redbubble. Now the main con for me with Redbubble is that it can take a little bit longer to actually upload your designs. I'll go a bit more into depth on that when I jump over to my PC and go through the upload process with you. Redbubble is also a bit more sensitive when it comes to designs. You have to make sure that you're more careful in regards of the designs you're making in comparison to Teepublic. And also with Redbubble, it can be a little bit harder to get your designs seen if they're under a niche that actually has a lot of results. Now as for the pros, Redbubble allows you to put your designs on more items. Redbubble has a higher potential of making more money, and Redbubble also makes it easier for you to communicate with your customers. The more you can communicate with customers, for example, if someone sends a message and you reply, that will allow you to build some sort of rapport with that person, and they could always come back and buy again. There are many different pros and cons, but for me, they're the main ones that stand out. And if you do happen to have your own pros and cons, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. I reply literally to every comment, so I'll be reading through, seeing what you guys are saying as well. Now onto Teepublic. Right, so one of the main cons would be that if you just create an account, sometimes So not all the time, your account may not be activated straight away, so your designs might not show on the marketplace. But not to worry, I do actually have a fix for this. And like I mentioned earlier on, if we can hit 50 likes within 24 hours of this video being out, I'll actually release another video tomorrow that shows you how to actually bypass this and allow your designs to actually be seen on the market. The next con for Teepublic for me would be the support team, mainly because if you have certain designs that get taken down, even if you're in the right, it could be impossible to pretty much get those designs back. And in my opinion, I think they should just do better in regards of that department. And the final con for me would be the fact that Teepublic doesn't allow you to put your design on as many items as Redbubble does. Now onto the pros. The main one would be the upload time with Teepublic is faster. Once again, you'll see that when I jump over to my PC. The next thing I would say is the fact that whenever you upload a design, in the first 48 hours, Teepublic allows the item to have a discount. Now, if you're covering a trending topic, for example, and then your item's one of the new items with a discount, people are more likely to buy your newly discounted thing in comparison to things that have been there for a little longer that are now at the full price. And just think, if you can find the right design, the right trend, you can actually get a lot of sales in a short space of time, which is the big advantage of using Teepublic. Also linked to this, Teepublic do sales at least once or twice a month. Now, if you have a large catalog of designs, let's say if you get up to 300, 500 plus designs, some designs that you have that might not be selling on a daily basis, whenever those sales come in, they actually have a higher chance of selling. As in my own experience, I've seen old designs actually start selling because of those sales. After going to pros and cons, I know you guys will probably be thinking now, which one should you use, Teepublic or Redbubble? Well, I'm never gonna say use one over the other, guys. Use both. Personally, Redbubble for me performs more. Teepublic does not perform as bad as people may want you to think. And just before I go into my PC, I'm going to show you some of my earnings so you can see why. Now on the screen now, you should be able to see a screenshot of one of my highest earning months on Teepublic. Now, if I remember correctly, this was back in April. And as you can see, they're coming up onto the end of the payment cycle, which is the last day of the month, because Teepublic, they calculate from the first to the last day. I was actually on, as you can see there, $1,120.75. Now, most people don't actually think that's possible on Teepublic, because Teepublic is not really spoke about as much as the other sites such as Redbubble. But as you can see there, it's very possible to make a lot of money on Teepublic. If you look at my total earnings back then, it was on $2,293 with 970 items sold. So if anyone ever tells you that you can't make that much on Teepublic, refer them back to this video and show them this little part here. With Redbubble, same with Teepublic, I have quite a few accounts. It's something that anyone can do, and if you guys want a video tutorial on how you can make more accounts safely, let me know down in the comment section, and that might be a video that I put together for you in the future. In regards of my two main accounts, I'm going to put a screenshot here, and that will show you how much I've got over on one account, and I'll put another screenshot here, and that will show you how much I have on another account. And you can see it's a lot more than you saw with the Teepublic screenshot. And personally, I think that's because Redbubble offers a lot more items that you can actually place your designs on, and in the long run it will allow you to sell a lot more things. But always make sure that you're putting the designs you put on Redbubble to your Teepublic. And if you're someone who's come to my channel for the first time and you only use Teepublic, make sure that you're putting your Teepublic designs on Redbubble as well. Just before I jump onto my PC, because I know we've been going on for a while now, I just want to remind you guys that my sign up link to Teepublic is down in the description. So I'm going to jump onto the PC and then we'll quickly compare the upload process between Teepublic and Redbubble. So guys, I've jumped onto my PC now, and we're going to start off with Redbubble. I'm just going to upload normally as I would do, without using my little Redbubble trick for uploading faster. Once again, if you want to see what that is, full video to that is linked down in the description. So I'm going to select my design, and then the next part you'll be seeing is when the design is actually uploading. Alright, so the design is just uploading now. And now it's done. You can't see it because it's white text. Now it's there. What you'd have to do, I'll quickly change the clothing color to black so you can actually see it. What you'd have to do if you was uploading your designs on Redbubble is literally go through every single one, sort out the sizing. You'd even have to click, for example, on these first few shirts like I'm doing here, just change the color. With the first one, it was pretty much okay. That's not too bad. That would be okay positioning. But as for the rest of the things, you have to go through, make sure everything is enabled. This isn't a really quick process. This could be quite timely, which is one negative aspect of using Redbubble when you're first starting out. You have to kind of go through this whole process, and I could go through this, but it does take a while. In my video, like I said before, that I've linked where I show you guys how you can upload Redbubble a lot faster. I go through it in more detail there. But as you can see, every time you upload, if you're doing this method, this is what you'd have to do. Put your design, title, tags, and description is not a problem. It's the same on every site, but going through the whole process and making sure everything is enabled, text is in position, is the only painful part. And this isn't even the end of it. There's secret products to Redbubble that you have to activate as well. For example, if you see here, it says 9 out of 12. Now, if you want to know how to enable those secret products, I've also got another video linked in the description that shows you how to enable all of Redbubble's secret products. You can watch that as well if you're trying to optimize your Redbubble to the best it can be. But as for the upload process, you can see it can be a bit timely with Redbubble, and it can take longer than it needs to take. Right guys, so now I'm on the little Teepublic upload section, and I'm going to be showing you how Teepublic is actually faster than Redbubble. Now, the first thing you want to take note when you're actually uploading to Teepublic is that they have two upload types. So the first one is just a single file upload, and the second one is the multi-file upload, as you can see here. If you're someone that has a lot of designs that you want to put up all at once, you can upload up to Teepublic. It says 40 designs, but to be safe, I usually say 38, so you're not touching the limit. Now, in regards of uploading, I'm going to talk you guys through the multi-file upload, because it also shows you the same thing that would happen if you was uploading a single file. So I'm going to go straight to that. Right, one thing I forgot to mention as well is once you go on the multi-file uploader, when you're selecting your files, you can either just highlight all the files or click Control or Command and select one by one. Once you click enter, it will pretty much start uploading all the files. I've selected my designs. There's 3 designs that I've selected. As you can see here, they'll be processing. After a few seconds, usually you start seeing little boxes pop up at the bottom that show that the design is up. As you can see here, there's 2. Right, so now we've got our 3 designs uploaded. Next thing you want to do is just click get started, and then one by one your designs will pop up and you'll be able to upload them. Now, the best thing about Teepublic is the fact that you can come onto the color section, literally select one color, almost everything will be covered. The only other thing you need to select a color for is the baseball tee, but that's not an issue. It takes a couple of seconds. Usually the sizing is okay, but if you need to change it, you click the little dragger and it will change it on everything. So not just the baseball tee, it will change the sizing, make it small on one thing, it does it on everything. That's another advantage of using Teepublic, and it makes things faster. Now, in terms of resizing all the other things, you can literally click on them and resize. But the best thing about this in comparison to Redbubble is the fact that there isn't as many things to resize. So time wise, this will be a lot quicker than it would be to do on Redbubble, if you know what I mean. Just through me talking and explaining, you can see I've pretty much resized everything and everything good to go. And if you had a lot of designs, once that's done, you literally just click next design. I've not put titles or tags or anything, but once you click next design, the next design will pop up exactly the same. You do the same thing, literally takes you a couple of minutes and you're good to go. If you have a list or a catalog of designs ready to be uploaded, you can easily do your 38 to 40 uploads every single day. And by the time it gets to Q4, which is Christmas time, so October, November, December, think of how much money you'll make when people are literally buying like crazy. You guys saw my screenshot before. That could be you. You could even be making a lot more than that. So if you're not already using Teepublic, once again, my link for you guys to join is in the description. Join, create an account, and then make use of your already created designs if you're someone who has ready-made designs. But anyways, that is it for the upload comparison. Obviously, as you guys saw, Teepublic was a lot faster. Now I'm just going to jump back to the camera. Right, so as you clearly saw, it is a lot faster to actually upload through Teepublic. There's a few methods you can use on Redbubble to increase your upload speed now. And if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to link that in a video down below in the description. Anyway, today you have been great. Thank you for watching this video up until this point. If you have got to this point in this video, comment money in the bank down in the comment section. I actually love reading your comments to see who actually makes it this far. If you haven't already heard this from anyone today, I just want to let you guys know that I love you and everything is rigged in your favor. Anything is possible, guys. Manifest success.